Yo, welcome to the first official rebuild mode for these New York Jets. And when we say rebuild, we're going to rebuild from the ground up, keep a few intricate pieces, which they're already in a rebuild mode. So we kind of just pick up from where the game leaves off at. So, as you can see, we're in week one versus the Carolina Panthers. Um, Managed roster. Let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay and see where, well, dive into the roster and see where I help you get better at the game and we win a Super Bowl. So let's point out a few things of interest that we need to work at and look forward to. All right, starting one quarterback. We have Zach Wilson. It's a rebuild, basically starting with him and, go from there. Running backs for me, running backs are never priority. You can always find a running back in free agency. Running back value for me is third and fourth, first round running back, and you get him in the third, fourth round. That's value to me. So is guys immediate impact to our football team. So first picks, first and second round picks, generally for me are guys that I need right now, and it doesn't really matter what well, it doesn't really matter their ranking. What matters is their criteria and how they fit my scheme. So my first two picks genuinely depend on scheme, which offensively would be a receiver. So as we go here, it would be a receiver with Tyreek Hill speed. I run a vertical style offense, and I love to run the football. That's why getting running backs in the later rounds are key to me. So with my first two picks is genuinely, it depends. If it's gonna be a receiver, it's gonna be speed, and then on the defense side of the ball, it would be speed for the cornerback position, right? Which we kind of have this. We have really good, pretty good speed here. So I'm not really, they're undersized, but we have some, good speed to where we can build DBs. But other than that, it will be a pass rusher. So if it's not a pass, so my first criteria are vertical threats, obviously a quarterback, um, offensive line, defensive line, um, corners. Those are generally the guys I target with my first three picks. Is someone that's gonna directly impact my team and impact my scheme to where I'm like, okay, I like this. So first round pick, obviously we won't need a quarterback. So to me, it depends because we don't know the draft process and how to scout right now, but we'll figure it out on the go. But to me, looking at my receiver core, 93 speed is not enough. We need some more guys with a lot of more, vertical edge. We want to be able to have a advantage when throwing the football. So here it needs to be addressed, and it'll be addressed depending on the receiver style, obviously, the receiver. But we have 1 through 3 picks to get that guy. Tight end wise, um, tight end is need them to be vertical threats. I need them to be able to block. So I would never spend the first round pick on a tight end. That'll usually be second or third round. So left tackle, linemen are always the play with my first three picks. So as you can see here, I moved George Fant to left tackle. He's older. There's a lot of cap. So I moved Makai Becton to left guard because, well, I got to figure out how I'm gonna move these damn abilities because he had He had an ability of elite puller, but it's only I switched him and now it's switched to Matador and post up. So I wanted that elite puller from the guard position, but I got to figure out how am I going to get that moved. So um, for my guards, what I'm looking for in my guards and my left tackle is speed. And what do I mean by speed? For linemen, it's something like this. If I can get all four linemen, left guard, right tackle, left tackle, right tackle, left guard, and right guard, somewhere in this ballpark of speed of 70 speed is very beneficial for me for my offensive linemen because I can, they can set the edge and they can move effectively on pull plays. Um, Defensive lineman, obviously pass rusher. So we want, I got a guy here that I'm going to try to build, but we're going to need an elite pass rusher. And what do I mean by elite pass rusher? I've said it in many stories, I've said it in many videos. Elite pass rusher is not one of these. You don't just boost up one and think you have an elite pass rusher. An elite pass rusher is a guy that can take on double teams and then a guy that can take on single blockers. So obviously 87 finesse for Carl Lewis is great, but imagine if he was a 1 to 2 year player. 26 is not bad. You can still use him. He's usable, but you would need to have 90 something and 90 something in both of these categories. What do I? Here's an example of an elite pass rusher, Aaron Donald. So that means in the power moves, he can split double teams without a problem. And the finesse move, he's going to beat, that's for one-on-one blocks, right? And then obviously block shedding is for helping in the run game. So this is as far as pass rushing, you don't really need block shedding, but the pass rush ability, he needs to have a high power move. And usually, if he's on the edge, it depends on what side he's on. If he's on the strong side with the tight ends always on the right, he's going to need a higher power move than he's going to need a finesse move. So it depends on where he is. That's how you build your elite pass rusher. So at the end of the day, they both need to have me, generally speaking, my right defensive end, which would be like Aaron Donald. His finesse move will be higher than his power move. I would have like 95 power move with 99 finesse, and then I'll work everything else. But that's what you're looking for in a pass rusher and building a pass rusher. Those guys, elite pass rushers, have both finesse move and power move to be an elite pass rusher. Defensive tackles for me is just a guy that can generate push. They all need power move to split double teams and block shedding. So Quinn Williams, he's not bad. He's gonna get built up, period. But he's gonna have a high power move, block shedding, and then I will attack his finesse move. His finesse move needs to go to at least like 87. It doesn't really need to go too high, but this needs to be at 99. Linebackers, I like speed. I want my linebackers to be like DBs out there and hit power. I would generally choose hit power, but we'll never draft hit power. We'll never use a first round draft pick for hit power or anything like that. So we don't really worry too much about it. But it would be speed. If you can find there's a dime a dozen. Speed is all over the place for linebackers. Now speed for corners, that's what you need. So having two or three of these guys to where you can't get beat over the top and get easy cheap touchdowns. That's why. So this guy with 96 speed, perfect. But at the end of the day, he's 5'9". So typical speed for me at corner, anybody from 5'11" with 96 speed is perfect for me. That's perfect. So this guy is great. But we want perfect. So he would move down to a nickel if we had two other guys. So basically, what I'm looking at the end of the day, somebody like Ashton Davis is a nice size corner. If he had more speed, he can be moved to corner because he has a very good agility as well. But free safety, I need my free safety to be able to go sideline to sideline. So 92 speed is adequate, but I would need him to have at least 93 speed. Strong safety, just a banger. I need a guy that's going to hit and be that eighth, ninth man in the box. So hit power. They need to have my safety generally needs to have big hitter trait, which you can find it right here. Big hitter trait. So we're gonna try to get in contact with this guy right now to see if he's ready to play this game and get this game knocked out and go on to bigger things. So this is week one, rebuild series. Rebuilds don't really happen until the end of the season, to where you can actually see it and you can see my plan and see where everything's going. But oh shit. And another thing, kickers. It's very, very important to have a kicker with the highest kick power possible. So what's most likely going to happen with me, I'm going to switch this guy to kicker because he has 95, and I don't feel like looking for somebody. 95 is great. That's like above. That's elite. So with the my threshold for elite, right? For when you look talking about players, is so if you're looking for speed for elite, obviously the cap is at 95. Everything else, 95 to 99, it's basically the same thing. You're not going to really see the difference of speed from a 95 player to a 99 or 99 speed player. Very, it's very. Now you're going to see a speed difference from 90 to 99. You're definitely going to see the threshold there. So anything that you want, 95 is perfect, which is in the elite category. So my pass rushers for elite, my finesse move would be 95, and then the power move would be 90. It doesn't matter as long as it's after 90. Speed, obviously 95 and up is perfect. So kind of get my idea. You have lost connection. You'll be able to access online. What? I don't know what that is or why that took place. I don't know what that is. I've never had that happen before, but we'll try to figure it out. Hopefully, we send another one. If it keeps doing it, I don't know. I'm not gonna know what that is.
coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson completes it to Davis. Powering his way forward. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team ran the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Here's 2nd and 9. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. this way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Pushes him aside at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Carter. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 53, Mike. Big stop.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And Carl Lawson signed with the New York Jets in March of 2021 after 5.5 sacks with Cincinnati in the 2020 season. He was a 3-down player for the first time in his career last year. Now he gets to work with New Jets head coach Robert Saleh, hoping to double those numbers and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Taking it about the 36. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Darnold gets this to McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Darnold. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Joseph Charlton now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second down now, it's Carter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Walker has it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give, Carter running right.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Here's a give to Carter.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
To throw is Wilson. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He's at the 40. The 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down and 5.
Now it's Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Wilson.
Buddy, what happened?
To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Can't score, can you? Pack it up, go home, surface with tears of joy.
And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Again, he finds more.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Going for it, it's Carter.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A handoff for Carter. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action now. Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that? And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
You're a great offensive player, man.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down.
Means face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
Unmute your mic, man. Talk to the chat, bro.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let us know how you feel.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Darnold.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Again, he finds an opening. And down to the 19-yard line. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it,
Smooth
he used his
defense.
speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You better be afraid of me. Check three, check three. Hey,
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
52's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie.
Great defense. You want Christian McCaffrey, you got him.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll run on first down. It's Carter, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Run the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of
They
bounds.
must be tanking this year.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top.
GGZ.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Darnold. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now it's Darnold. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
It's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right
It's
out
okay, man.
and you knew you were looking at a
Disrespect.
defeated team.
So this one is over.
Oh, man. Game of inches, bro.
Journey begins, Charles.
Game of damn inches. Took an L in the first one.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice?
I'm still amazed at that damn pick 6. Well,
Preseason behind us.
halftime screen pick by that defensive end.
Yeah,
Woo.
this is the exciting time with just
But we got to
one
get the
week
stops
gone
when we
and
get them.
plenty
When we
of
know
weeks
we're
to
running
go.
stretches, we got to get that edge. We couldn't set
So
the
for
edge on them. He set it on
Carolina,
us.
that'll be a
And
happy
Christian
locker room
McCaffrey
as
got
they
through,
start the
got loose.
season
So
1-0. And they'll get another home day
Um,
next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
I need a lot of work,
they
so
obviously
it's gonna be a lot of
fall
work.
0-1 with the defeat.
Gonna be a lot of
And they'll
work.
Try again next week. At
I like the
home
team. The
against New
defense, we
England.
got to get better. We got to get those stops running the ball, and we couldn't get those stops. But I mean, I knew what he was running, stretch. I knew the stretches were coming, and I just couldn't get that edge. I probably could have ran zone defense so I could keep that corner on that backside. But I mean, you don't want a corner taking on a damn tight end, so. But he got the edge on us, and he got loose. You got to get those stops in that when the game is crucial, and we got to catch that pass with Corey Davis. I don't know how he dropped that pass. He was wide open one-on-one with the safety, and catching traffic was there. He didn't come down with it, but I threw 2 picks. I threw a slant route and the safety picked that bitch off, and he was sending the corner on the edge. It's a terrible pass, I guess. But for not playing this game in a very long time, it's a little slow. I'm still used to the last year Madden on the PS4, but it's one game. It's one game. I'll definitely get better on defense because my specialty is defense, and we got to stop that run. So we'll definitely get better there. Execute. So offense, you got to be able to execute. And I really didn't have to go for that home run on 4th and 6 or 3rd and 6, and I kind of threw 2 plays away. But got to execute. Execution is big, and we'll definitely execute on the next game. So this is the first game of the rebuild with these New York Jets. It's going to be not a tough mountain to climb. It seems fairly easy. You just got to execute better and play better run defense, because he couldn't do shit else. So all the playlists and everything will be in the New York Jets session, and I do have a rebuild with the Atlanta Falcons, which that game will be coming up shortly. So, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in.
Gotta stop being trash all around.
Trash all around. I wonder what team you got. I wonder what team that people that talk mess in the comments, ask them what team they got, and it's gonna be like Tampa Bay because they trash. You could let the team play for yourself at the end of the day. But it was a fun game. Exactly. Washington Redskins. You got the Redskins. My point exactly. Washington Redskins is a great team to play with in franchise. You just told on yourself. But hey, at the end of the day, the game was fun. The game was competitive. And few minor tweaks, we win that game. Especially in the red zone, because I kicked that field goal in the first quarter. It'll get figured out. I'm not a Jets fan.
With anyone.
No, you wouldn't. You can say that. Anybody can beat anybody when they see somebody lose. Like that's like stupid. We'll see, because I'm pretty sure the Washington may play the Jets, or if you're good enough, because I'm gonna be in the playoffs. If you get to the Super Bowl, I'll see you in the Super Bowl, since you think you'll beat me. You got to get there first, and I doubt you get there. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because you're already doing the commenting part. So do all the other parts. I really appreciate it. Shit. And I will definitely do the same for you. 59% completion percentage. That's bad. That's bad. Ran the ball a little better. Yeah, it was all right. And I also got Warzone. I'm always on Warzone, playing Warzone. So, hey, it is what it is. Let's see. Talk about he'll beat me with anybody. Boy, stop. I'm a threat. Madden, I'm a threat. All right, speak about the performance of our rookie quarterback. Tough game all around, as you didn't get the win with Zach Wilson. Didn't have the game you had hoped for. Definitely not the ideal. Definitely didn't meet expectations, but he's plenty of time to improve. Yes, he does. This team will not win and lose off the feet of Zach Wilson at the end of the day. Definitely will not. Key to victory, talk with one of your leaders about the game. This is all new, because we didn't have this on last year Madden, so this is going to be fun. Decent tackle, we know we have to step it up. Everyone is disappointed in the fact that you gave us a vote of confidence and we let you down. Ah, bro. Don't worry about that. It's week 1, baby. It's week 1. Yeah, don't worry about that. Guys already emotional. I can't have emotional players because I'm not an emotional coach. So hey, don't be over here boo-hooing. Hey, this we ain't looking at nobody in this league is gonna go undefeated. Don't trip. It's one game. Once we figure out what we like to do offensively, it's just one game. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. That's what I like to tell them. This shit here is new to me too as well. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna what the fuck I should do. Should I? I'm gonna just put all that shit on my coach because these other coaches are like expendable. You know what I'm saying? Like we can cut them if we want to. We can't cut me. Like I'm the team. Player personnel talent costs 10% less. Shit, I didn't know I was paying the motherfuckers in the first place. Shit, hold on, what's it do? Line games. Increase XP gain for linemen by yes. Why is it 20? And why is this one locked? From the top down. Increase XP gain for free safeties. No, because don't care about that. Offensive coordinator. Player personnel. That must be like the scouts. Obviously, we know what that is. Yeah, we need to talk to the defensive coordinator. Boost. I probably should have boost tackles for my defensive line. I probably should have. Trench play. X factors on. Gain the ability to equip on defensive. Gain the ability to equip. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Why would I need to do that? That's weird as fuck. What is that? Gain the ability to put on X factors on D linemen or defensive people? That should just be given. What the fuck is that? Who knows? In the clutches, boost tackle. Shit, we need to do a lot of tackle in the way Christian McCaffrey ran on us. Also, probably could do a little bit of play calling too, because I mean he got all his runs on stretch, 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 stretch. He ran every stretch that he had in his playbook. He ran every stretch he had in his playbook. And those are certain things you when you're playing the game, you gotta figure out the tendencies of your player because that guy couldn't pass the ball. If we could have forced him to pass, we definitely would have blew him out. But we just couldn't force him to pass. He kept getting that edge. I don't even want to waste 10 points on pliability. Niggas shouldn't get hurt that bad. Like that's to me that's like a waste, but I guess it's an unlock for all these. But I don't even want those. Linebackers, left end. The trenches is key, so we'll go with the trenches here and hopefully we put it there. Boom. So I guess the next point will be 10 points again. Oh, it's a zero. Well, no, because these ain't zero. I don't know. All right, so that'll be that. So we'll wait for the week to advance, which I think it's in 2 days before we get back to this one. So I think we're pretty much done here. Yeah, that screenplay interception, bro, that hurt. That hurt right there because it was like right before halftime. It was right before halftime I threw that screen interception. And I think it looked like the defensive ends were in a contain. And I rolled, dropped back to sell the screen, I guess, and threw it right to him. Kind of should have just waited until that's how he got 3 points, but we missed point. We were in field goal range. I should have ran a draw, I guess. I thought the screen would be the safest play next to a draw play, right? Who knows with Madden? Let me see. So in our division, everybody's 0-1. That sucks. Hopefully somebody wins in this division so our division doesn't look so weak. Let me see what else. Uh, oh yeah, I need to get a hold of a commissioner so I can get my. I need to get my. He said something in the rules that you're able to get the X factor changed or some shit. I can't change X factor on my guy. Or I don't know. I don't even know which ones are open that I can choose from. So that's something new Madden put into the game to where um your abilities. Like I can't change these abilities. How the fuck do you change the abilities? Like, what's up with that? Hmm. So I'm gonna message him, and I think that will be the end of this. Let's see. Where the hell is it? There we go, main chat. Hey, what's up with abilities and how to change them? Let's see how long it takes for me to get that. No, I don't do iron trails, buddy. Okay. Let me go to this Falcon League too. I just joined this league. I haven't played any games in that one. But we're ready to advance. Who we got next week? We got the Patriots next week. Patriots, that's actually be a better game because we ain't got no X factors on that fucking offense. So it's gonna be really cool to try to stop what we stop. Put PSN. Wait, put PSN. PSN in. What? Oh, that says Saints. All right. Oh, it's perfect too.